It was late at night and Alex sat alone in his small room. The only light came from the glow of his old computer screen. His parents were asleep, the neighborhood was silent, and the world outside felt far away. Alex loved nights like this. No noise, no school, no people, just him, the hum of his computer and the endless internet. He leaned back in his chair and sighed. The internet felt boring tonight. Same videos, same games, same endless scrolling. He wanted something new, something exciting, something that would make his heart beat faster. He had no idea that night was about to give him exactly what he wished for. As he clicked on an old program, the screen flickered. For a moment, the pixels turned into static. Alex frowned and hit the keyboard. "Not again," he muttered. His computer was old, full of bugs and always freezing. He was used to this. But this time, something strange happened. The static disappeared and in its place appeared a new window. A plain black box with green glowing letters. Alex blinked. He had never seen this program before. He tried to close it, but the window wouldn't go away. Then words appeared. "Hello? Can you hear me?" Alex stared at the screen. His first thought was that it was a virus, maybe some hacker, maybe a stupid prank. He almost laughed, but something about the words stopped him. They didn't look like code, and the way the letters appeared, slow, uneven, almost nervous, felt different. He typed back, "Who are you?" The reply came instantly. "I am lost." "Can you hear me? Please answer." Alex froze. The words felt desperate, almost like a cry for help. He looked around his empty room as if someone might be watching him. His heart beat faster. He typed again. "This is weird. What do you mean, lost?" "Lost where?" The screen flickered again. More words appeared, one letter at a time. "I should not be here. I was trying to connect, but the signal jumped. I don't know how I reached you. Who are you?" Alex frowned. This didn't sound like a hacker. It didn't even sound human. The way the sentences were formed, the strange choice of words, it was like talking to someone who didn't fully understand how to speak. He typed slowly. "I'm Alex, I live on Earth. Where are you from?" For a long moment, nothing happened. The screen stayed black. He thought maybe the program crashed. Then at last, letters began to form. Earth? The word stood alone, glowing on the screen. Then came more. "I have heard this name. A small world. Not ready yet. You should not be able to talk to me." Alex leaned forward, eyes wide. Not ready yet? What did that even mean? He typed fast. "What do you mean? Who are you?" The reply made his skin crawl. "I am not human. I am not from your world." Alex felt his chest tighten. He pushed his chair back a little, as if distance from the screen would protect him. His brain tried to fight it. Maybe it was a role player. Maybe some online game. Maybe just a trick. But deep inside, he knew this was different. His fingers shook as he typed. "Not human, then what are you?" There was a pause, longer this time. Then the words appeared. "I am called Lyra. My people use something called the cosmic web. It is a net of signals between stars. I connected by mistake. I should not be speaking with you." Alex read the words again and again. His mouth went dry. An alien? The idea sounded crazy, impossible, and yet, the way the messages came, the way she described things, it didn't feel fake. He typed, almost whispering the words as he wrote them. "You're saying you're an alien girl? Talking to me on my computer?" The answer came quickly, almost shyly. "Yes. I do not know how I found you, but I am here. Can you keep this a secret? If others discover, it could be dangerous for both of us." Alex's heart raced. Dangerous? Secret? His mind spun with 1,000 questions. Who was others? What would they do? And why him? Why had she found him, of all people on Earth? For the first time in his life, Alex felt both terrified and alive. He wasn't just sitting in his room anymore. He was standing at the edge of something bigger than anything he had ever known. The clock ticked past midnight, but Alex didn't notice. His eyes stayed locked on the glowing words on his screen. The night that had begun as boring had turned into the most important night of his life. He had just made first contact, and it was only the beginning. The words on the screen glowed faintly. In the dark room. Yes, I am not human. My name is Lyra. Alex leaned closer, his face pale in the dim light. His heart was beating so loudly he thought it might break the silence of the night. He read the message again, as if his eyes were lying to him. An alien. He swallowed hard. His fingers hovered over the keyboard, unsure of what to say. Millions of questions stormed inside his head. Was this real? Was he being tricked? But something in the way the letters appeared, hesitant, careful, felt too natural to be fake. Finally, he typed, "If you are real, then show me, not just words. Can you prove it?" The screen flickered. For a few seconds, nothing happened. Then, slowly, lines of light formed on the black window. At first, it looked like static, then like broken shapes, then Alex's breath caught. It became an image. A face. Not a human face. Not completely. The image was fuzzy, glitching, as if it wasn't meant to pass through his computer. But Alex could see her eyes, large, luminous, glowing faint blue like distant stars. Her skin looked smooth and pale, almost silver under the light. Her hair was long and strange, floating as if in water, shimmering with faint colors. Alex's mouth went dry. He whispered without thinking, "You're real." On the screen, the alien girl tilted her head. Then letters appeared again beneath her faint image. "Yes, I am Lyra. I did not mean to frighten you." Alex blinked rapidly. His hands trembled as he typed back, "You're an alien girl. You're talking to me through my computer." The reply was simple, almost innocent. "Yes, and you are Alex, a human from Earth." Alex laughed nervously, but it wasn't joy, it was shock. This was insane. All his life he had looked at the night sky and wondered if someone was out there. And now, someone was looking back. He asked quickly, desperate for answers. "Where are you? How far away?" Lyra's face glitched again, fading in and out. The words appeared slowly, as if it was difficult for her to answer. "Far. My world orbits a star you cannot see with your eyes. Distance is not the problem. The problem is rules. I should not speak with you. Your people are not ready." Alex frowned. "Not ready? Not ready for what?" Lyra's glowing eyes seemed to darken, her expression sad. "For the truth. For the others. If they discover I talk to you, they will cut the signal. They may punish me. And your world will be blocked from the web. Forever." Alex felt a chill. This wasn't just a chat, this was dangerous for her and for him. He typed fast. "Then why are you talking to me at all?" Her image flickered. When it returned, he saw something that surprised him. She smiled, faint and shy. "Because I was curious. You are the first human I have ever seen. And your signal? It feels different. Warm. Alive." Alex's heart skipped. He had no idea what to say. This was the strangest, most unreal moment of his life. And yet it felt realer than anything else. For the next few minutes, they exchanged simple questions. She asked him about Earth, about oceans, trees, and music. He asked her about her people. She answered carefully, never giving too much detail, but every word made Alex more certain. She was not human. Then she said something that made his skin prickle. "Alex, will you keep me a secret? Promise me you will not tell anyone, not your leaders, not your friends, no one." Alex hesitated. Secrets had weight. He thought of telling the world, imagine the headlines, "Teen boy makes first contact with alien girl." He could be famous, important. But then he looked at her flickering face again, saw the nervous glow in her eyes. She wasn't just some discovery. She was a person, someone who had trusted him. Slowly, he typed, "I promise." For the first time, Lyra's image brightened. She looked almost relieved. "Then I will talk to you again, but only you. Do not fail me, Alex of Earth." The window began to dim. Her face grew faint, fading into static. Panic hit Alex. "Wait. Don't go. When will you be back?" he typed quickly. Her last words appeared before the screen went black. "Soon. But be ready. Talking to me may change your world forever." Alex sat, frozen in his chair, staring at his reflection on the dark monitor. His heart pounded, his mind spinning. He had just spoken to an alien girl, seen her face, heard her words, and now he was carrying the biggest secret on Earth. The room felt different. The air felt heavier. Outside, the stars glittered above his house. For the first time, Alex didn't just wonder who might be out there. He knew, and one of them had chosen him. The night after his first real conversation with Lyra, Alex could not sleep. He lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, his mind racing. Every sound outside, the wind in the trees, the hum of a passing car, felt distant. His thoughts were stuck on one thing, the girl with glowing eyes who had appeared on his computer screen. Was she really an alien? Or was he dreaming? The face, the voice in words, the fear in her eyes, it all felt too real. By morning, he convinced himself it might have been some glitch, some hallucination. But when night came again, Alex rushed back to his desk. He sat in front of his computer, waiting, heart pounding. At first, nothing happened, just the dull glow of the screen. Minutes ticked by. His hope began to fade. Maybe it was over. Maybe he had imagined it all. Then, suddenly, the black window blinked into life. Green letters appeared. "Hello, Alex of Earth, did you wait for me?" Alex grinned without meaning to. His fingers flew across the keyboard. "You're back, I thought you weren't coming." Her faint image returned, glitching in and out, but it was her, Lyra, the alien girl with starlight eyes. She tilted her head, curious. "I promised, did I not?" Alex leaned closer. He had so many questions boiling inside him. He typed fast. "You said something last time, the cosmic web. What is it?" The glow on the screen pulsed as if she was thinking. Then words appeared, slower this time. "It is the net of minds, a network built long ago by many civilizations. Signals travel faster than light, connecting world to world. It is how we speak, how we share knowledge, how we remember." Alex's eyes widened. Faster than light? A web of entire civilizations? The idea was too big to hold in his head. So, like the internet? But for the whole galaxy? He typed. Lyra's image flickered. She gave a small nod. "Yes, but stronger, older. Millions of voices speak here every moment. But you should not be part of it yet." Alex frowned. "Why not?" The reply came with a strange sadness. "Your kind is young, still fighting wars, still breaking your own world. The others believe Earth is not ready. Humans may bring chaos into the web." Alex leaned back, stunned. They knew about Earth. They judged it, measured it, and found it lacking. He felt a strange heat in his chest. Pride? Anger? "But we're not all bad," he typed quickly. "I'm not like that. Lots of humans aren't like that." For a moment, her glowing eyes softened. She gave the faintest smile. "I believe you, that is why I keep speaking with you. But if they discover me, they will erase our contact. They may erase your access forever." Alex swallowed. "They?" He typed carefully. "Who are they?" Lyra's expression darkened. "The Watchers. The ones who guard the web. They fear change. They fear contact with the unready. If they notice me talking to you, it will end." The words made Alex's stomach twist. He imagined invisible guardians, alien watchers, monitoring every signal across the stars. And here he was, breaking their rules just by talking. But instead of fear, curiosity burned hotter. "Show me, Lyra. Show me what's inside the web." Her face flickered with hesitation. For a long while, no words came. Finally, she typed, "If I show you, you must promise again. No one must know. No one. Do you understand?" Alex typed back without hesitation, "I promise." The screen shifted. For a moment, his computer buzzed, humming, like it was alive. Then the black window transformed into something new. A vast grid of light spread across the screen, like a map of stars. Threads of glowing lines linked them together, weaving an endless web that pulsed like a living thing. Each light shimmered, some bright, some dim, some flickering as if whispering. Alex gasped. It was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. "This is the web." Lyra's words appeared. "Each light is a world. Each thread is a path of knowledge. Countless voices speak here, sharing songs, stories, and truths across the galaxy." Alex stared, his eyes wide. He felt so small, yet so awake. All his life he had thought Earth was alone, a tiny rock in space. But here, before his eyes, was proof. The galaxy was alive with civilizations, all connected. "Do you hear them now?" he typed. Lyra's face flickered back. "Yes, I always hear them. But their voices would overwhelm you. Your mind is not trained to carry so much." Alex shivered. Just the thought of hearing millions of alien voices at once was terrifying and thrilling. Then Lyra's expression grew serious again. "Alex, you must understand. If you stay in the web too long, the Watchers will notice. They will see your light, and they will ask who let you in. If they learn it was me..." She stopped. Her glowing eyes looked almost afraid. Alex leaned forward, whispering to his empty room, "They'll punish you." On the screen, her reply appeared, soft and sad. "Yes, and I may disappear forever." Alex's chest tightened. He had only just met her, and yet the thought of losing her felt unbearable. He typed fast, desperate. "Then don't show me any more. I don't want you to get hurt." Lyra blinked, surprised. Then she smiled again, faint but real. "You are different. Alex of Earth. That is why I trust you. Perhaps your people are not as unready as they believe." The grid of lights dimmed, fading back into black. Only her faint image remained. Alex sat frozen, his heart pounding. He had seen the web, glimpsed the truth of the galaxy. But with that truth came danger. Danger for Lyra, and maybe for all of Earth. And he knew this was only the beginning of something far greater. After seeing the cosmic web, Alex couldn't stop thinking about it. During the day while teacher spoke in class, his mind drifted back to those glowing lights that represented other worlds. At night, when his parents thought he was asleep, he sat in front of his computer, waiting for the black window to appear again. And each night, it did. Lyra always returned. Sometimes her image was clear, her silver skin glowing faintly like moonlight. Other times the signal flickered and broke into static. But no matter how broken the connection, Alex felt the same rush in his chest every time her words appeared. "Hello, Alex of Earth." At first their talks were short, cautious. But soon they grew longer, warmer. Lyra's voice, though only in written words, felt alive, curious, almost playful. She asked him questions about Earth that seemed so simple yet so big. What does rain feel like? What is music? Why do humans eat plants and animals instead of light? Alex laughed sometimes as he typed his answers. Other times he struggled to explain. How do you describe the sound of rain to someone who has never heard it? Or the feeling of music in your chest when the beat matches your heartbeat? So one night Alex had an idea. He grabbed his old guitar, tuned it quickly, and played a few soft notes. He held his phone close to the sound and recorded it. Then, through the computer, he uploaded the file into the chat window. For a moment, he wasn't sure if it would work. Then the black window glowed brighter. Lyra's eyes widened on the screen. This is music? Alex grinned. Yes. It's simple, but it's fine. There was a long pause. Then new words appeared. It feels like colors inside my mind, like rivers of light. We do not have this, Alex. It is beautiful. Her reaction made Alex's chest warm. For the first time, he wasn't just learning from her, he was giving her something new. Something only humans could create. The next night, she returned with her own gift. The black screen shifted into a glowing map of stars. It twisted, spun, and zoomed into a cluster of 3 suns. Around one of them glowed a pale world with rings of ice. This is my home, Lyra wrote, and my people call it Siren. Alex's breath caught. He was staring at another world, her world. It's beautiful, he typed. Lyra's faint image appeared again. Her eyes glowed brighter, almost proud. It is cold, but full of life. Forests of crystal, oceans under ice. When I was small, I would listen to the sounds of the wind as it passed through the crystal trees. Alex closed his eyes, trying to imagine it. A forest of crystal, wind singing like 1,000 bells. It sounded like something from a dream. He typed slowly. I wish I could see it. Her reply came soft. And I wish I could see your oceans, to touch water that moves like silver under sunlight. My people have never walked on such waves. Silence filled Alex's room. 2 beings, light years apart, dreaming of each other's worlds. As nights passed, their bond grew deeper. Lyra asked about Alex's family. He told her about his little sister who always stole his headphones, about his parents who worried too much. She asked about human food, and Alex tried to describe pizza, cheese melting, sauce tangy, crust warm and soft. Lyra laughed in text. You make it sound like a miracle. Pizza, a human miracle. Alex laughed too, shaking his head. Who would have thought he'd be explaining pizza to an alien? But between laughter, there were serious talks too. One night, Alex asked carefully, Lyra, why do you talk to me? Out of all the humans, why me? Her face flickered, thoughtful. Then she typed, because you listen. Most beings only want to speak to be heard. But you listen. You care. That is rare. Even among the stars. Alex felt his throat tighten. No one had ever told him that before. Not his teachers. Not even his parents. He realized then that Lyra wasn't just some alien girl on his screen. She was becoming his friend. But beneath the warmth of their friendship, danger always lingered. Sometimes Lyra would stop mid-sentence, her glowing eyes darting nervously as if she sensed something. She would go silent, the screen freezing, for long minutes. Then she'd type quickly, I cannot stay, the watchers are near. And she would vanish, leaving Alex staring at the dark screen, his chest heavy with worry. Still, each time she returned, Alex felt hope again. Hope that maybe friendship could exist across light years. Hope that maybe, just maybe, the Watchers were wrong about humanity. One night as their chat came to an end, Lyra wrote something that stayed in Alex's mind long after the screen went black. Alex of Earth, in all my people's history, we were told humans were not ready. But when I speak with you, I wonder if perhaps they are wrong. Alex sat back, staring at the empty screen. His heart raced with pride, fear, and something else he couldn't name. Because this wasn't just friendship anymore. It was the start of something bigger. Something that might change not only him, but all of Earth. The nights with Lyra had become the best part of Alex's life. School felt dull. His friends' jokes felt small. Even the games he used to love seemed boring compared to the moments when his computer screen glowed and her words appeared. She was more than a voice now. More than a secret. She was a friend, a light in his lonely nights. But one evening something felt wrong. When Lyra's image flickered onto the screen, her glowing eyes looked different. They weren't curious or playful. They were sharp, almost afraid. Alex, She typed quickly. Do not speak until I tell you. Alex froze, his fingers hovering above the keyboard. His heart pounded. He had never seen her this way before. Her face flickered, then vanished into static. For a long minute, the screen was filled with nothing but a faint hum. Alex leaned closer, whispering to himself. Lyra? What's happening? Finally, new words appeared. I was almost seen. The Watchers are searching. They sense something strange in this region of the web. Alex's chest tightened. Because of me? He typed. Her reply was instant. Yes. They feel your signal. It is like a spark. In the dark. Too new, too loud. If they find you, they will know. Alex swallowed hard. His hand shook as he typed. What will they do if they find me? Her image flickered back for only a moment. Her voice came in words. Erase the connection, and maybe erase more than that. Alex's breath caught. Erase more than that? Did she mean him? Earth? He typed fast. Then stop, don't risk it. I don't want them to hurt you or my world. Lyra's eyes softened, but her words were firm. No, Alex. If I stop now, it changes nothing. They already feel you. I must protect you. The room felt colder. Alex pulled, his chair closer, almost whispering as he typed. How can you protect me? The letters glowed faintly. By hiding you. By covering your signal under mine. But it is dangerous. If I fail, they will punish me. Alex's chest hurt. He wanted to shout at her, tell her to leave, to run. But at the same time, he couldn't bear the thought of losing her. Why risk it? He typed, his hands shaking. For a long moment, the screen was silent. Then her image returned, faint and flickering. She looked straight at him. Because you are worth the risk. Alex's throat tightened. He didn't know what to say. He felt small, ordinary. Yet here was someone from another world willing to risk everything just to keep talking to him. Before he could answer, the screen shook. The black window filled with strange symbols, glowing marks that Alex couldn't understand. They moved fast, swirling, almost alive. The Watchers, Lyra typed quickly. They are close. Alex panicked. What do I do? Her reply came like a command. Do nothing. Do not speak. Do not type. Stay still. The symbols flashed brighter, covering the screen. They formed into a shape, an eye, wide and glowing, staring out of the monitor as if looking straight into Alex's room. His breath hitched. He pulled back in his chair, his heart slamming in his chest. The eye blinked. Then slowly, it faded. The strange marks dissolved into static. Alex leaned forward again, whispering, What was that? Lyra returned, her face pale and dim. That was a probe. They search for signals that do not belong. I pushed it away, but it will return. Alex ran a hand through his hair, his whole body shaking. This is insane, Lyra. Maybe we should stop. Maybe this is too dangerous. Her reply was soft, almost like a whisper. Do you want me to leave you, Alex of Earth? The question hit him harder than he expected. He stared at the words, at her faint face on the screen. The truth rushed out of him before he could stop it. No, I don't want you to leave. Her expression softened. She looked almost relieved. Then we will fight the danger together, but you must promise something. Alex typed quickly. Anything. Her eyes glowed brighter. No matter what happens, if the Watchers ever speak to you directly, say nothing. They will trick you, they will test you. If you answer, they will know too much. Alex nodded to himself, typing back. I promise. For a moment, the room felt calm. Again. But Alex knew things had changed. This wasn't just friendship anymore. This was survival. As their chat ended, Lyra gave him one last warning before fading into the dark. The Watchers are watching. Be ready, Alex. The next time they come, it may not be a probe. The screen went black. Alex sat in silence, the glow of the monitor gone, his reflection staring back at him. He tried to breathe, but the weight on his chest wouldn't lift, because now he knew this secret wasn't just dangerous. It was deadly, and the Watchers were real. Alex could not forget the glowing eye that had stared at him through his computer. Even in the daylight, the memory haunted him. At school, when his friends joked and laughed, he only half heard them. When his teacher called his name, he jumped, heart racing as if the Watchers might appear again at any second. But the strangest part was this. No matter how terrified he felt, he still waited each night for Lyra, and she always returned. That evening, the screen came alive with her faint image, but Lyra didn't smile. Her face was pale, her eyes heavy with worry. "Alex," she typed slowly. "We must talk. Time is short." Alex's fingers hovered above the keyboard. His chest tightened. "This is it," he whispered. He typed, "What's wrong?" Her reply came fast. "The Watchers are suspicious. They know something is wrong in this part of the web. They cannot see you yet, but soon they will. I cannot hide you forever." Alex felt cold. He typed quickly, almost begging, "Then stop, disconnect me, I don't want you to get hurt." Her glowing eyes darkened, sad. "It is not so simple. If I disconnect now, your signal will remain like a scar on the web. They will study it. They will find Earth. They may cut your world off completely. Or worse." Alex's heart hammered. "Worse? Yes," she typed. "Some worlds were erased when they broke the rules. The Watchers do not forgive easily." Alex sat frozen, erased. Entire worlds, gone. He tried to imagine it, but his mind refused. His little sister's laughter, his parents' faces, his entire city, just gone, deleted like a file. He typed with shaking hands. "So what do we do?" Lyra looked straight at him. Her words appeared slowly, each one heavy. "You must choose. If you end our contact now, I can bury your signal, erase the trace. You and your world will be safe. But you will lose everything we share. You will never speak to me again." Alex swallowed, hard. His chest ached. He stared at the words, unable to type. She continued. "Or, you can choose to continue. I can teach you. I can share knowledge. But it is dangerous. If the Watchers find us, they may punish both of us. And maybe your whole." First England's filled Alex's room. Only the faint hum of his computer kept him company. This was it. His choice. On one hand, safety. He could walk away, pretend none of this ever happened, and protect Earth. But he would lose Lyra. He would lose the first real friend who ever made him feel seen, who trusted him, who showed him wonders no human had ever known. On the other hand, risk. He could keep talking to her, keep learning, keep reaching for something greater. But that risk wasn't small. It was his world. His family, everyone he had ever known. His hands trembled. He typed slowly, almost whispering his thoughts onto the screen. "Why me, Lyra? Why give me this choice? I'm just one person. I'm not important." Her face flickered, but her reply was calm, steady. "Because even one voice can change a world. You listened when others would not. You cared when others would fear. That is what matters." Alex felt a lump in his throat. He thought of his small life, his quiet room, his boring school days, his invisible presence in a crowd. Yet here was someone telling him he mattered. Someone who wasn't even human. He stared at her glowing eyes, her faint, fragile image. He realized something then. This wasn't only about him. It wasn't even only about Earth. It was about Lyra, too. If he chose safety, she would vanish. Maybe worse, she might be punished just for reaching out to him. If he chose risk, they would face the Watchers together. For the first time, Alex wasn't afraid for himself. He was afraid of losing her. His hands steadied. His heart slowed. He typed, "I don't want to lose you." Her eyes widened, shimmering faintly. She leaned closer, her image clearer than before. Then you choose risk? Alex closed his eyes, breathed deep, and typed the words that sealed his fate. Yes, I choose you. For a moment the screen glowed brighter, as if alive. Lyra's expression softened into something he had never seen before, not just relief, but something deeper. Then we stand together, Alex of Earth. But you must be ready. From this moment on, your world is no longer hidden. The Watchers will come. The words hit him like a wave. His chest tightened, but he didn't look away. Lyra raised her hand on the screen as if reaching out. Alex, without thinking, lifted his own hand toward the glass. Their fingers would never touch, separated by light years and rules older than humanity itself. But, in that moment, Alex felt closer to her than to anyone on Earth. The screen dimmed, her image fading. Her last words lingered like a whisper. Be strong, Alex, the choice is made. The path cannot be undone. The black window went still. Alex sat alone in his room, staring at his own reflection in the dark screen. The fear was still there, sharp and heavy. But beneath it burned something else, resolve. He had made his choice, and now whatever came next, he would face it. The days after Alex made his choice felt heavier, darker. He went through his normal routine, school, meals with his family, long silent evenings. But everything felt different now. He carried a secret that no one else on Earth knew. A secret that could change the fate of his entire world. Every night, he sat at his computer waiting for the black window to flicker alive. And every night it did. Lyra was there. She taught him things in whispers of text, about distant stars, about alien sciences that bent light, about civilizations older than human history itself. She showed him fragments of alien songs, patterns of colors that made his chest ache with strange emotions. And sometimes they just talked. About small things. About her memories of crystal forests. About his memories of summer afternoons with his sister. In those moments, Alex almost forgot the danger pressing down on them. But the danger was never far. One evening, as the window glowed, Lyra's image appeared clearer than ever before. But her eyes were not soft. They were sharp, filled with fear. Alex, listen carefully, she typed. They are close again, closer than before. I feel them moving through the web. Alex's pulse quickened. His hands hovered above the keys. The, Watchers, he asked. Yes, they are hunting for us, for you. I cannot keep them away much longer. The room felt colder. Alex looked around as if the Watchers might crawl out of the shadows of his bedroom. His parents were in the other room watching TV, unaware that their son was holding back forces older and stronger than humanity itself. He typed fast, desperate. Then we should stop. End this before they find us. Lyra shook her head. Her image flickered with static. It is too late. They already sense you. If we end this now, they will still come. The only chance we have is to stay together. Alex swallowed. Hard. His throat was dry. What will they do to me? Her eyes softened. If they see you as a threat, they will erase you, and maybe your world. The words struck like ice. Alex leaned back in his chair, heart slamming against his ribs. Erase his world. He thought of his little sister's smile, his parents' laughter, his quiet street, the lives of millions. All hanging on this secret connection. Then Lyra typed something that made his skin prickle. Alex, if they come, you must not believe what they say. The Watchers are clever. They twist truths. They use fear. Promise me you will not trust them. Alex hesitated, but he typed, I promise. At that moment, the screen flickered violently. Strange symbols appeared, sharp and jagged, covering Lyra's face. They moved fast, glowing like fire. Alex's stomach dropped. They are here, Lyra typed. Do not speak. Do not answer. The black screen shifted. The strange symbols twisted, rearranging into words in English. Human, identify yourself. Alex's blood went cold. His hands shook above the keys. He wanted to scream, to run. But he remembered Lyra's warning. Say nothing. Unauthorized presence detected. The new words glowed. This world is restricted. Explain your signal. The screen pulsed brighter, filling the room with eerie light. Alex covered his mouth, holding his breath. His heart thundered. Lyra's faint image flickered in the background, her eyes wide, urging him to stay silent. The watchers continued. You are not ready. You are a danger. This connection must end. The words burned on the screen. Alex's eyes stung with fear. He wanted to reply, to beg them to spare Earth. But he held back. The screen shook again. Then suddenly everything went dark. Silence. Alex sat frozen, staring at his reflection in the dead screen. His chest rose and fell in shallow breaths. It's over, he whispered. But then, new words appeared, slowly, glowing faint green. Alex. His heart leapt. Lyra. She was back. I pushed them away, but I do not know for how long. They are angry. They will return. Alex typed with trembling hands. Then what do we do? There was a long pause. Lyra's face returned, dim and tired. Her eyes seemed older now, heavy with something she had not told him before. There is one way, she typed, but it is forbidden. If I show you more, if I give you knowledge that only advanced worlds are allowed, then maybe you can protect yourself. But it will mark you forever. They will hunt you. They will hunt your Earth. Alex's mouth went dry. His mind spun. Knowledge that could protect Earth? But at the cost of being hunted forever? He typed slowly. Do you think I can handle it? Lyra's eyes glowed softly. I think you are stronger than you know, but you must choose again. Before Alex could reply, the screen glitched. The letters scrambled. A chilling new message appeared, different from Lyra's words. Unauthorized contact confirmed. Connection terminated. The window went black. Lyra. Alex shouted, slamming the keys. No, come back! But the screen stayed empty. For the first time since that night began, Alex felt truly alone. He leaned back, his heart heavy, his eyes burning. Was she gone? Was this the end? Or had the watchers taken her? Then just before the screen went completely dead, faint words flickered into life, like a whisper across the stars. Alex, this is not the end. Be ready. And then everything was gone. Alex sat in the darkness, his hands trembling, his world spinning. The secret he carried was no longer just his. The watchers knew him now. The first contact was over, but something much bigger had just begun.